Hello, in this video we are going to discuss converting a PDF document to a K2 SmartForm, leveraging kudzu software. So let's start with the Adobe PDF document that will run through the system. It's a training evaluation form. It's a Adobe PDF and it is non-fillable. So we want users to be able to use a web browser in K2 to fill out this form. So let's jump over to kudzu and bring that into K2. So we'll click on Wizard right here. We will choose PDF as our reader. These settings over here on the right are specific to PDF. If I change my source document, these options will change depending on the reader. But we're going to read the document in, get the results, and then ultimately write that out to K2. So let's go ahead and choose our document. There's our training evaluation form that we just looked at. Go ahead and give this a name. This is the name of the form that will be in kudzu. And now we'll click on Next, and kudzu is reading in that document. And at this step, we can push it right to K2, but we have an optional step here where we can edit the document prior to publishing it out to K2. So let's go ahead and click on Edit, and we'll open up the kudzu uniform editor. So there's a bunch of things that you can do in this environment. I can add new controls, I can delete things, I can rename my data fields, because ultimately these will be the names of your smart object properties. So if you might want to clean those up. But what we want to do right now is actually change these text boxes, because they got converted when we read the document in as text boxes, so a user would have to type in yes or no. We want these to be check boxes. So let's click on this multi-select option, and we'll just highlight all of those text boxes, convert those all to check boxes, and now there'll be Booleans in the K2 database. And we'll go ahead and save that and close the editor. And now we're ready to push it out to K2. So we'll click on Next. We'll choose our K2 writer. I already have a K2 environment connected to this kudzu environment. And now these options over here are specific to K2. So if I click on K2 settings, for example, there's my connection. I want to put this in demo. This is the K2 category. This is a training evaluation. We'll go ahead and give it the blue void theme. And then on this tab right here is our home view settings. We create two forms, a home page and the actual form page. The home page shows you all of the instances of the form that have been submitted, and these are the columns that we can choose to display on that form. So I'll just choose these right here. We'll click Next. Kudzu now is building the smart objects, the views, and the forms, and it's publishing that to our target K2 form. So we'll click on Finish, and that's it. So let's go take a look at what that form looks like in K2. We'll click on Browse right here. We put it in All Items, Demo Forms. This is the category that we selected. And there we go. There's our training evaluation. I'll expand that. There's the smart object, the views, and the forms that we built, or that kudzu built. We'll click on the home page. There are those columns that we selected. We don't have any instances filled out, so we'll go ahead and click on Add. And there's our training evaluation form running as a K2 SmartForm. We'll go ahead and populate some of this. John Doe. And then, as you can see, these were all converted to checkboxes. So we'll just go ahead and put some of this in here. And then we've also wired up the Save button. So if I click on Save, you can see that the data is inserted into the smart object. It automatically refreshes the grid, and if I double click on that, there's all of our data populated. And that's it. So that's how easy it was to convert a PDF document to K2. For more information, go to www.kudzusoftware.com.